Jacksonville Jaguars fans, welcome back to another episode of Jag Jaw, where all we do is talk Jacksonville Jaguars football. Today we're going to be going over a little review of last week's game, the Seahawks game. We took an L that week. We're going to go over a couple of plays, the stats, stuff like that. Also going to do a little preview of the Rams game coming up this weekend in London, so stay tuned for that as well. Like I said, first we're going to get into the Seahawks game. There was a lot of talk about Trevor Lawrence and how he played. There's a narrative going around that he didn't play well. Well, I'm going to show a couple plays here where he did play well. Our O-line did not block for him. We had another drop by BTJ in a big moment. Obviously, Trevor wasn't perfect, but the narrative that he's playing bad and he's the reason we're losing is totally incorrect. I'm going to show you a couple plays where Trevor's shedding some tackles. He's making some plays. He's throwing the ball on the money. It's Trevor obviously being the number one pick. There's going to be a narrative. He has to play perfect or else it's going to be, if we don't win, and he doesn't, basically if he doesn't play perfect and we don't win, it's always on Trevor. They're always going to blame Trevor. I made a little video. I probably should start off with that, what I made earlier. I'm going to go to that right now, actually. This is a video. If you follow me on TikTok or...
Even when you play good, if your team...
I'm going to start it over right here. But if you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, the YouTube Shorts as well, I posted this yesterday. It's exactly what I'm talking about with the Trevor narrative, so let's just go over it real quick.
Life of a quarterback, even when you play good, if your team loses, you get all the blame. But this week, it was not Trevor Lawrence's fault. Pressure, throws a dime, got to catch it. More pressure, steps up, dime. Good catch. Trevor Lawrence, weeks 1 through 3 versus weeks 4 through 6.
Shout out this dude, Daniel Griffiths, by the way.
You can see the improvement. He's in a brand new offense. He's going to get better every week. Remember this season? We started off 4-8, Jags fans.
Remember that?
We finished off 9-8 on a 5-game winning streak. That was Trevor's first year with Doug Peterson. He's doing the same thing with Liam. He's just heating up right now.
When we switched to Press Taylor, that's when everything got fucked up.
He's been balling out the last couple weeks. And for all you other NFL fans, don't forget, he probably beat your favorite quarterback.
Tell him. But no, seriously, when we switched to Press Taylor, that's when everything started going down with the Doug Peterson era. When Doug was calling plays in 2022, Trevor slowly got better. We went on that 5-game winning streak. And we got into the playoffs, and we won a playoff game. That was with Doug Peterson calling the plays. Once he switched to Press Taylor and those shitty play calls and all the shit we were going through with that's when everything went downhill. Not to mention Trevor's injuries. Nobody was blocking for him then either. It's just, we're slowly getting back into that. It's a new offense. Liam Cohen's the play caller, the head coach. He's a good play caller like Doug Peterson was. He's better than Doug Peterson is. He has to slowly get better. We'll just start with the thread because I want to show y'all some plays. Here we go. So first play, it's 3rd and 11 for the Jags. Trevor sheds Leonard Williams' tackle, extends, and finds a tight end for a first down. Go ahead and watch it. Get off me. I'm going to find somebody, make a play. That's a good throw. That's how you make a play when you're under pressure. Good job, Trevor. Is anybody blocking? Oh, I got to go down this thread. Next play, 3rd and 16. Seahawks are running a disguise, cover 2. Cover 2, corners are staying short, so they're disguising it. Trevor takes advantage of the deep half safety not getting his width and hits a hole shot. Hole shot. That's high QB, high quarterback IQ right there. Watch it. Disguising cover 2 because they were pressed up. Hole shot. Right in between that the safety in the corner. That's the hole shot. That's the honey hole right there. That's why I used to teach my quarterbacks when I taught or coached high school football. Another play. Next one. 3rd and 4. Seahawks bring 4 to the running back side, which makes the QB hot. Trevor gets the ball out, even after taking a full drop back. Hits Parker Washington. Watch. Let's go back. Let's go back and watch it. Pressure was coming. Still gets it out accurate to Parker, and Parker's going to make a play. Attaboy, Park. Next play, 3rd and 7. Routes were covered pretty good by the Seahawks, but Trevor Lawrence has to scramble to set up a 4th and 1, which the Jags do convert. Everybody's covered. Trevor got to make a play. Using his legs. Almost got the first down if he would have just dove a little bit farther, but we still got the first down anyways. Next play, 3rd and 5 for the Jags. Trevor's pushing the ball on a high-low even with the pocket collapsing. Watch. This is a high-low throw. We're throwing over the linebackers, under the safeties. High-low. This is the play I put on the TikTok, by the way. Watch the pressure in his face. Still gets the ball out. You got to make that play, BTJ. You got to make that play. That's a ball. That's a ball over the backers, under the safeties. Watch this. Pressure in his face. You got to make that catch. Okay, it's a little high. This is not a bad ball. You got to catch that and keep running. You got to catch that and keep running. Shout out to Nate Tice, by the way. I'm pretty sure this is Mike Tice's son. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. 3rd and 6, Trevor takes advantage of the rookie flat defender getting caught in no man's land. Pitch and catch, first down. He's taking advantage of the rookies. That's high IQ. That's high IQ. Taking advantage of it. Boom. Great ball. Great ball, by the way. That's not an easy throw. I know it looks like a normal out route. There's 2 guys there. That's a great ball. 4th and 5 for the Jaguars. Down 14 at the end of 3rd. He's looking for Travis Hunter. Let's just watch the play. Trevor keeps the play alive. Getting it to Travis. All the way across body. Actually, no, that was a Hunter Long. Travis pops right as the pocket gets edgy. Could have possibly got the ball out. Trevor keeps it alive. So he was looking at Travis, and he came back all the way across and threw it to Hunter Long for a first down, which this is a freaking big-time play, by the way. This kept the game alive. I remember saying, if we don't get this first down, the game's over. Get the hell off me. Back across, but like, that's a scary throw, but what a fucking play when it's like, either you make the play or the game's over. It's 4th and 5. So again, the narrative, the whole reason I'm talking about this stuff, because the narrative that Trevor played bad is crazy. This is one of his better games. Yeah, we lost, but he played good. I can name 20 more games that he played worse than this. Specifically, I can name games where he won where he played worse than this. In a playoff game, he threw 4 picks. Obviously, he came back and played better, but overall, this game, he played good, dude. He was breaking tackles on D tackles. He was shedding, getting outside the pocket, throwing across body on 4th down, making plays. His narrative that he wasn't playing good is crazy. We should have made some more plays, absolutely. Like, obviously, defense gave up some stuff. Andrew Winger getting called out for a milk check. I don't know if y'all saw that. But basically, I mean, that's like a high school football, college football thing. If there's like a white safety, white corner, and he's on your best guy, that's milk check, white guy. Oh yeah, I know I'm white. I know what it is. Milk check, one-on-one. He actually had Greg Newsome trailing, but from what it seemed like, Greg Newsome thought he had help with Andrew Wingard. Andrew Wingard stepped up for some reason, completely burnt. Sam Darnold to Jackson Smith and Jigba, touchdown, milk check. That's embarrassing. We need some safety help, low-key. I'm going to talk about it later with the injury report, but why am I blanking on freaking our entire team? Eric Murray. Sorry. By the way, sorry about the wind. I'm outside. This is campground life. I'm in the RV. I'm going to be traveling across the country. Right now we're in Florida, so like I said, apologies about the wind if you hear it. Eric Murray has an injury on his neck. Obviously, like I said, Andrew Winger's getting burnt. So safety's a little bit of a problem. Don't want to see Greg Newsome get burnt on his first. That was his first touchdown he got burnt on all year, and it's after he gets traded to us. So it's kind of annoying, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He's brand new in the defense, and he was probably trusting Andrew Winger to make a play for him or be there as, safety help, and he wasn't there. So, it is what it is. See if there's some other stuff I wanted to talk about in here. This is what we do in JagJaw. I kind of like go through my Twitter a little bit, kind of see some stuff that I like. I want to talk about it, talk with you guys, share some stuff I've seen. Just want to keep you guys up to date on what's happening throughout the week. Obviously, like I said, doing a review on the Seahawks game and talking about the Rams game that's coming up this Sunday in London, which I'll be doing a live stream bright and early in the morning. If you're on the West Coast, yeah, it's going to be 6:30 a.m., but I will be live streaming. If you're on the East Coast in Florida, it's going to be at 9:30, obviously. So be there, hop in the live stream, let's talk ball. This right here, it's talking about Trevor's bad throw rate through week 6. It's at 14.8%, which is his best since his playoff year. It was at 15% right here, 2022. Right here. He played bad the last couple of years. That's what I always talk about with Trevor. It's high and inaccurate. That's what he does. He's like scared to put it in there. So it's like, it's either nobody gets it or my guy gets it. And it's usually nobody gets it. And that's the problem. And I used to teach my quarterbacks that too. Either he gets it or nobody gets it. But Trevor does that too often, too far, too inaccurate. You got to make those throws in the NFL. And this year he's been making them. This is his best bad throw rate, meaning lowest, meaning it's only at 14% of all his throws. He was at 20% his rookie year, 18% the 2023 year when we were 8-3 at one point. He's playing good. This narrative that he's not playing good is pretty crazy. And this is what I talked about on the video too, about his progression weeks 1 through 3 versus weeks 4 through 6. He's getting better, slowly getting better. Yeah, this is another thing. Agba and Smoot are he says they're less effective than a flag football 5-second count. If you see right here, this is time to pressure and pressure rate. Agba right here, less than 5% pressure rate. Smoot, also less than 5% pressure rate. So it's like a little bit, their average time to pressure is 2.5, 2.0. That's not bad. But like, you only do it 4% of the time. You got to get pressure. So Trayvon Walker's injury is way more significant than we think. He was out there playing, but that club is really affecting him. We need him to get that pressure like he was doing the first 4 weeks. We need to start getting Travis the ball more right here. They're saying they got lack of touches from Travis Hunter and Bashal Tootin. Yeah, I really want to see these guys get the ball more. Bashal Tootin, he's waiting to break one. If you've been watching my Jagjaw videos every week, I say it every week. Give him more than like 5 touches, he's going to break one. They give him like 4 carries for 12 yards. Give him one more, he's hitting that crease, he's breaking. He had one bad run against the Chiefs where he ran into a defender that was getting blocked by a receiver. It really annoyed me, but we just got to play better. Let me go over this injury report real quick. Saw it today. Puka Nacua not playing this weekend, but also Devin Lloyd not playing this weekend. So I would call that a wash. One of our best defensive players, if not the best defensive player on our team, with their best offensive player, if not their best player on the whole team. So call that a wash right there. We got to stop guys like Tutu Atwell. He has a hamstring, but he was full participant on Thursday. The Friday injury report hasn't come out yet. I'm recording this right now at about 2 o'clock on Friday. So Robert Hainsey, I'm pretty sure he's going to start this weekend. It seemed like with him being out, the O-line kind of, had a little bit of issues. Our center actually played good, but I don't know if it's just about the calls and everything and simple stuff like that with, guys just being in sync. But I'm really excited for Robert Hainsey to get back. Like I talked about earlier, Eric Murray with the neck injury. We need safety help. I hope we trade for somebody. I meant to talk about this earlier, but also we need to trade for a D tackle to stop the run, get some pass rush as well. I wouldn't even mind another edge rusher or some safety help. We already traded for Greg Newsome. That was great corner help. We'll just upgrade at corner because we got rid of Tyson. But we need D tackle. Oh, also a tight end. We need a tight end depth. We did bring up a dude from the practice squad, but tight end, D tackle. Jesus, wind is going crazy. Tight end, D tackle, safety are like the main positions that we really need, that I would want us, an edge rusher as well. But those 3 first, and then maybe some edge rush help. But those are the main ones I'm looking forward to, that we get a trade going. Gladstone is goated. He's always making moves. I really feel like he's cooking something up this week. He's already doing it. He's moving money around. If you look on a spot rack, he's moving people getting bonuses this year that helps free up cap space. It's a bunch of different things like that. So he's cooking something. James Gladstone's cooking up something. We're going to get another trade before the trade deadline, which is in a couple weeks. So be on the lookout for that. Like I said earlier about the Puka injury, that's big time for them. I'm going to go to the Rams depth chart to talk about some of the matchups with their team. Let's go to right here. Because obviously with Puka being out, that helps with, we still have to cover Devontae Adams. We'd have to double him. So we really just need to, we need to run the ball on offense, and we need to stop the run because I feel like they're going to run the ball this week. This is the Sean McVay offense, the same offense that Liam Cohen runs. Obviously, he learned under him, so this is going to be like battle of the minds type thing. Their defense is really savage. Byron Young, beast. Kobe Turner, beast. They even got Poona Ford, Braden Fisk. Their whole D-line is absolutely savage, and I didn't even mention the best one, Jared Verse. Absolute animal. I don't know who's going to block this guy. They got some safety help too with Cam Curl's a beast. Kitchens as well. Ex-Jaguar, Darius Williams, who's actually a Ram, went to the Jags, went back to the Rams. If anything, we can expose their nickel corner. I can see right here, Quentin Lake. I like him getting exposed. That's like a little bit of a soft spot in their defense. But really, I think we gotta run the ball, because if we try to throw like we did last week, Trevor's gonna get murdered again. This D-line is even better than the Seahawks. Because we have Robert Hainsey coming back, I feel like that will help, but we really got to get the run game going. Last week, I think Travis Etienne ran for about 27 yards. Like I said, Bashal Tootin barely even got any carries. We got to get the run game going. That's, without a doubt, that's our identity. We were running the ball when we were winning at the beginning of the season. Throwing way too much. We're not establishing the run. That's the main thing. Got to keep running the ball. Obviously, Devontae Adams, we got to stop him. He's going to be, hopefully we kind of double him and make Jordan Whittington or someone like Tutu Atwell beat us. That's not as good. Matthew Stafford, future Hall of Famer. Got to get to him, got to pressure him, got to get sacks this week. Josh Hines-Allen, you got to show up. I know there's a lot of controversy around him too, because he's not getting the sack numbers. He's getting some pressures. He's getting some QB hits, but I need an actual sack. I need a game-changing sack, strip sack. We need the turnovers again. We need to get back to that turnover defense. It was actually back here on my Twitter. If I go to my profile real quick, I'd mentioned it right here about this guy was talking about the NFL defenses in havoc, which is the percent of plays on defense that you get a pressure, a TFL, a forced fumble, interception, or you break up a pass. Which you would think the Jaguars are, top 10 in that. We've been making all those type of plays. We've been having TFLs. We've been having a lot of picks, pass breakups, all that type of stuff, right? No, Jaguars are actually tied for 18th with the Browns at 36.7%. Broncos are at 44.8%. We got to get that up. We need the turnovers. That's what this defense was living off of. That's what this team was living off of. You can't really live off that. Like I said, we got to run the ball and score points on offense, but turnovers and touchdowns is how you win games. I say it all the time. I preached it when I coached high school football. When I played football, we preached that. Turnovers and touchdowns win games. We got to get back to this havoc. We got to get the havoc defense going. If we get that pressure, then Devontae Adams, he won't have time to run his routes, double moves, all this stuff. We're already getting, pressure in his face. That's why we need another D tackle. I really want Dexter Lawrence. If we can get somehow finesse Dexter Lawrence, even a Quinnen Williams, someone that's good at the run but also can give me a little bit of pass rush. Quinnen's better pass rush than Dexter, but Dexter is just the best D tackle, nose tackle in the NFL. I need him on this team. 2017, the Jaguars traded for Marcel Darius when we started winning. It was a perfect fit, run D tackle that we needed. This is exactly the same type of situation that I'm seeing happening right now. We got to make a trade for one of those D tackles. With the injuries with Brenton Strange, which is big time, especially in our run game. Like, people don't understand, he was basically like a sixth offensive lineman. We need Brenton Strange back, but until then, we got to get a run blocking tight end in there to help to get the run game going, like I said. So with this game, this weekend, it's a London game. Jags play better in London. It's a home game, kind of, not really, but a lot of UK fans are Jags fans. Hopefully they give us some type of love. Rams are a great team, playoff contender, possible Super Bowl, NFC Super Bowl contender. We really got to show up for this game. We got to get the run game going. We got to get back to that havoc type defense, and we got to get Trevor to keep playing like he's playing, because he's playing consistent. If he keeps playing like this and keeps getting better, then we're gonna, this is how you win football games, and we're gonna continue this streak that we're on. I know we just lost last game, but we can get this back on the road. After this game, I believe we have a bye week. If we get this win, This will be more momentum going into the bye week. If we do take an L, you know, we can take time to regroup and get right. But this is a big time game. This is a big time team. If we beat a team like the Rams, we're real for real. Well, I know we already feel real because we beat the Chiefs, but we kind of got humbled getting beat by the Seahawks last week. We got to make plays this game. Trevor got to keep playing consistent like he is. O-line got to step up and play way better. Got to run the ball, and we got to get back to that havoc defense. That's what we got to do this weekend. If you like all the content that I've been doing, don't forget to like and subscribe. I love talking Jacksonville Jaguars football. I'm going to keep putting out these videos. The more followers I get, the more videos I'm going to keep making. I make all my shorts on YouTube still. Obviously, I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter as well. Follow me all at Jagjaw or Jagjaw with 2 W's on Twitter. Like I said, I'm going to keep coming out with these videos. You guys keep liking them. You guys keep following. So without further ado, like I always say, go Jags.